Hey folks, and welcome back to Rome Total War 2. It looks like we left off on a high note, and we had apparently conquered this town right here, and it doesn't look like we moved any of our other military units. So, it's quite a lot of spies and stuff and such over here. But anyhow, seeing as how we haven't moved any more of our units, I guess we'll just continue off right here. And I'm going to guess that Susa over here is going to get attacked. So we are, let's see, which army is closer? Attack this army.
For death and honor!
There we go. Ooh, and we also get reinforcements. So we'll fight these two battles. These ones are against whatever Media looks like. We're fighting Media this time, and hopefully we'll be able to find some Parthian armies soon afterwards. So anyhow, did a little bit more reading on the Parthian wars of Rome, so I'll be able to tell you guys about that today, which will be kind of nice. But for now, let's focus on this battle, and it looks like we're fighting on some very, wouldn't say rocky terrain, but judging by the mini-map, it looks like it's mainly just, yeah, just mountains. Good thing is that we have the high ground at the very start of the battle, so hopefully that will mean that this will be an easy victory. Let's deploy. Yeah, this is definitely just barren wastes from the looks of it, and our army today will be composed of solely Praetorian Guard and catapults, I suppose. Well, in that case, let's get our guys assembled, and all we're going to try to do is that we're just going to do a line formation and really try to smash right through these guys, just like that. So yeah, I think we've already, well, I've already demonstrated the fact that the light infantrymen, those archers and such, they don't do that much damage as before, so that's kind of well that. Didn't put them on explosive shot, but anyhow, this should be fairly lethal when the shots come down from the sky. Look at that volley. Boom. Right into their skirmish line, and then those catapult bolts are gonna drive. Oh. Almost. They almost landed in the back of the enemies, just barely missing them. Let's get these catapults to... Oh, they have poison round. They don't have any explosive rounds, but they do have animal carcasses. In siege battles, what they used to do in medieval times, and I would assume this period as well, was that they used to throw animal carcasses as a way to lower the morale of enemy forces. I've got to say, these round shots are pretty damn effective at taking out cavalry. And they also do stagger quite a lot of people, but these animal carcasses were actually pretty useful in sieges where you could lug what would essentially be plague-infested animals, and I don't mean like, you know, the Black Plague. I mean just general diseases at the enemy. So this is hopefully a volley of cats and dogs here. Nope, it looks like we got off one more round shot. So let's see this come in there. Nice. Smashes right through enemy lines, but I really want to see the animals getting shot out. The battle is already turning into our favor because these round shots are actually just devastating the enemy. And what do they have here? Some thorax, swordsmen, some pikemen from the looks of it. Oh, here comes the animal carcasses. I hope they'll demoralize the enemy. They have the little icon here, but I wonder if the animal carcasses, whether or not they'll actually be able to kill anybody when they get hit. Oh yeah, they did. They smacked down 3 guys. Anyhow, it is essentially a gigantic like, you know, like a shotgun blast. It's just animal carcasses. It's not really too effective. I mean, it does lower the enemy's morale, but it's not too effective. Here's what we'll do. We'll get the majority of the guys shooting regular shots, and we'll have a few of these guys flaying what appears to be wolves that explode into meat effectively, and it's not bad. I mean, it's not great either. Oh Jesus, just can you imagine that? Just waves and waves of animal carcasses, small animals too, like bunnies and stuff, just getting chucked over at these guys. Oh crap, these Oragnar, they actually have a minimum range, so hopefully we'll be able to fight outside of that zone. Oh, did we get anybody with those animal carcasses? We got a few horse skirmishers here. You know, I swear, I got most of these guys to start firing, yeah, round shot now, but they don't seem to be doing it. Here's what we'll do. These guys, the catapults, they have a minimum range here, so I'm gonna get them to move back. Oh, they were just about to shoot. Oh well, doesn't really matter. So by doing so, what I want to do here is I want to protect these siege equipment a little better. So we'll do something like this, where we'll get our siege equipment to pull back, and I'll get our front lines to widen. These guys, oh, didn't mean to move that. But anyhow, I have full confidence in the Praetorian Guard here. Oh, great, they changed these. Wanted to drag and drop. So I think we'll just do something like that. We'll see how well we can take the blunt blow from these guys. Oh, fire javelin volleys coming in. Ah, the fire javelins actually do morale damage now, so that's kind of cool. But no losses. That's good. Yeah, these guys are not really doing much with those fire rounds. Siege equipment is moving up, so that's good. Yeah, we've yet to take a... Have we taken any losses due to fire javelins so far? No, we haven't. Yeah, it looks like those javelins really changed. Now they barely do anything. These siege equipment dudes should just stop moving right now. And nope, stop moving. And they should just get on firing. But it's way too easy to accidentally move your troops nowadays. Now with the patch. So yeah, our guys here are just going to be brawling it out with the thorax pikemen. It looks like we're winning all the way along the front here. You can actually see some of the animations this time. I used to remember that the animations weren't always showing up. The Praetorian Guard thought he was going to be dead, but no, he wasn't.
Jupiter gives us strength. Praetorian Guard. Praetorian Guard. Quick,
let's try to change the outcome of this battle by a little bit.
Jupiter gives us strength. Praetorian Guard.
Try to rout them on their flanks here. And try to squeeze on their center. Yeah, because these pikemen, they're fairly strong actually against anything. So long as they keep their formation and keep their cohesion high. So with that kind of said, if we can hit them from one side where these thorax pikemen they don't fight from, then we'll be able to win this. Because as you can see here, our Praetorian Guard are losing due to these pikemen being present. Try to turn this around just like that. And how are catapults doing? They're shooting all the way over here, trying to hit these guys. And the animals just keep on dying in large numbers due to their bodies being thrown around. But anyhow, that is a fast victory for us, so that is good. And that should hopefully eliminate this army off the campaign map. And with that, with this army be rid of, we can hopefully deal with the other Median army and finish that faction off again. So, let's see. Yeah, the catapults did quite a lot of damage in the battle. Execute all of those guys, and that force will be gone. And then we can hopefully march all the way over here and take out the petrifying flames over here. There we go. So this time it'll be actually an ambush battle. I'll fight this one just to kind of play it out because it kind of looks like a cool location inside one of these mountain passes. But I think we've already seen quite a few of these where it's really just like just people getting absolutely butchered due to the fact that they had to deploy their troops in a line like that. So here's what we'll do. We'll find the enemy, and they appear to be right here. So we'll get our catapults, and we'll get them to set up just right over here, just like the 88s in North Africa in World War II. So just right behind the crest of the hill, still in firing range. So these guys will just start chucking projectiles over. And while that's happening, they'll be protected by a small, thin veil of these guys, while the main bulk of the Praetorians get ready to sandwich them. So there, we'll start the battle like that, pretty much. And I think a better tactic would be actually just to run our guys through like that. There we go. Stone Barrage. Oh, that is just going to be super lethal considering how well packed in these troops are. And our guys are just going to walk right into them. And then the brawl will begin. Slow this down so we can actually watch the action here. This will be quite a good battle. What I wonder is, how did they not spot the siege equipment so far away? Those things are huge. Yeah, because these guys, these hillmen and thorax spearmen or swordsmen are just so compact, those blows really, really land. And it doesn't look like these factions over here in this area of the world, it doesn't seem like they have any melee cavalry, or at least any good ones, because I see a lot of horse skirmishers, but nothing particularly good against our legionnaires. I mean, shock cavalry would be really rather useful, but here they don't have any. Boom. Oh, big volley of shots coming down. Sucks to be that guy right there. Oh, he's not dead yet? Let's see, if we bring this up to the battle cam, you'll see there that just the entirety of their lines are just sandwiched between ours. And all the Praetorian Guard has to do is just keep the enemy inside this little box here. Now it's just panic. The entire enemy line has broken from what I can see. So we'll just get our guys to go for a merry little chase over here. And yet again another easy victory. Wow, that battle was actually only a minute and 40 seconds, but let's take a look at the losses and the victories, or rather the losses and casualties over here. So, I mean, the enemies only managed to do like 30-40 losses, barely that actually, and our catapults actually managed to do more losses to ourselves than these Midian dudes.
Ready for further orders.
Yeah, I think they changed the game so that if you use like an army solely made up of just, or rather, if you just solely quick march your armies, instead of doing something beneficial, only quick marching your army does the exact opposite. So I think that's kind of why that we're seeing a lot more ambush gameplay here. Ooh, we actually have some decent buildings inside this area. We have this Eastern Polo pitch, which actually increases as public order by 10, so that's kind of cool. I actually want to check out this building if this little thing loads. Let's see how we have to say about this place. So these Eastern cultures, they gain one of the better a few better buildings, and it looks like Parthia used to own this area, and they were able to build this place, which generates both money and public order. That would have been actually a really, really rather nice building for us to have. But let's see. Now, according to my map here, we have 2 armies stationed around here in our client states zone. And Trapezus is actually a really rather big empire now. I didn't really notice them before. Despite the fact that they don't have their actual capital from the looks of it. Hellenic rebels apparently control that area. Alright, fair enough. Public order is fine in this area, so we'll be able to send our armies out. Now, let's see. Let's take out this rebel camp with our skirmish army. So it looks like the rebels only have hillmen, eastern spearmen, and eastern slingers, and we've already seen all of those units in battle before. So we'll quickly finish off that army just like that. Occupy the town, and that'll be that. Over here, let's see, we have a religious building, one of those polo pitches, and one of these eastern governors' palaces, which are also pretty handy actually. So we'll keep those, and we'll demolish all of these high-level buildings because simply because we don't need them. And I think that'll be the end of this turn. So there we go. Well, now I feel like oh, that's right, we were supposed to move that veteran around. Looks like the game did that for us, so that's fine. Well, I'll see you guys in a little bit when the turn finishes, so till then. And there we go. So we are back, some stuff happened, and it is time to look around once again. Oh wow, Bithynia actually has an army, Bithynia has a army actually way deep into the enemy's territory right here. The first men column is, yeah, they are really in the deep of Parthia. I mean, our guys, the furthest our guys have come are over here, and they are really actually pushing up ahead. Media apparently has a force here. Build some more buildings, so let's get some farms, and let's get some of these things, and that'll be fine there. And how's this region doing? We probably need some more temples, some of those, some of these, some of that, and some of these. There we go. Alright, so our places are starting to get converted into proper Roman little towns. So with that said, that's already going around quite nicely, so I think we'll get our armies to press further. Oh, that's nice. We actually start off with a few siege equipment ladders now, so that's pretty useful. Huh. Well, it'd be cool to see this siege, but I mean, in all honesty, the battle will probably be like a minute long, so we'll steamroll through that town, and we'll get the Gladiator Corps to smash up against these guys. Again, another ambush battle, simply for the sake of having them, I guess. So we'll conquer that one, and these two regions should be good for now, so I think we'll be able to get our full force to move up just like that. Oh, no unit exchange. So in the meantime, the Britannica Legion can move forward too, along with the Venera Legion. And over here at Sosa, we can get rid of these guys yet again. Lots of ambushes now. We can mop up like that, and we can get our guys to press up to the border, and it looks like we found Persia. These guys were quite strong. I recall seeing quite a few of their armies around, but it doesn't look like they're present anymore. So with that kind of said, I'll get the Celts to move forward here. The background area here is starting to get rebuilt, so I feel like that is that's almost the end of this turn. Let's see, the Augusta Legion is apparently over here. These guys can quick march up the coast, so we'll try to get a few more troops back into the fight. These guys are done. These guys are this I recall was like the Foreign Legion. We'll keep that where it is for now. And we also have some mercenaries that we keep employed just because. Speaking of the mercenaries, I mean, I could retire them and I could send them back, but you know what? I really don't feel